Let me love you. Let me be the one. I don't know. This is the first. That's when you pull me to the side and go, Dan, that's not really how it works. I will cry too, bro.
Turns out she never showed up for my wedding because she was there having an affair.
Funke. My dad used to hate the Jamaicans. Jamaicans, you're hanging out with that Jamaican boy.
I'll bully you now.
We does this 25 days.
I hustle, I verbally hustle.
We does this 25 days.
I hustle, I verbally hustle.
We does this. We does this. We does.
Oh.
Thank God, you little fucker. Fuck, you know, them bare little innocuous things that cause major pain, bro. Like, that's how this fucking guy.
Hello, everyone. It is that time of the week. What time is it?
It's Imperfect People time.
Do that again.
Yeah,
A
Imperfect
bit more
People.
like.
He just,
You know what I mean? He didn't believe it. Like, he's on the
You
show.
always ask me random
And he
questions.
didn't
I
have
don't
any
know, bruv.
energy. Whoa, you're my co-host. I can't just be here freestyling.
There you go. Oi, clapping always gets people going, man.
Listen,
Welcome back,
clapping
people.
does something. You're a bit wet today.
I'm just leaking, bruv. It was underratedly humid when we walked in here. Like, it's tough. It was, bruv. Because it wasn't that hot out there, bro. It was calm, and then walked in here and it just got peak, bro. But yeah, bruv, it's yeah.
You know a man's hot,
I've got
yeah?
that under titty
No,
sweat,
you know
bruv.
when he's hot, yeah? When you don't want any contact, he's trying to separate. You know when you're trying to separate the material from the skin.
I've
Like,
got the under titty sweat as well, bruv.
yeah, it's peak, man. It's hot, man. It's really hot. I actually spent a lot of my weekend this week. Thank you for asking. Being very hot, I went to Dulwich. You know they've got, by the way, a really weird name for a kids' play area where there's animals. I went to something called Horniman.
Horniman. Is that a place?
Sorry.
It's in Dulwich
How's it
and it's in a
spelled?
park. Horny man with an I. Is that true or not? Is that a real place?
I haven't heard of it.
Very good. That was a test. Just off Epstein Island. That was a test. Imagine you like, yeah, I've been there bare times. No, I'm joking. No, it's actually called Horniman, like Animal Sanctuary, and it's in Dulwich somewhere. Went there, Hotel Amani, Hotel Yasmin, and we just went to take the kids out, yeah. And one thing I've realised about South, my theory is definitely true, bro. There's definitely less obese people per quota in South than West because there's too many hills, bro. You can't be obese over there, bro. They're like Sherpas.
What's a Sherpa, bro?
You know them
He's a
people on like
Sherpa.
what's that mountain?
Kilimanjaro.
Everest? Mount Everest, the locals that live in the park, they're called Sherpas.
Oh,
They're
okay.
up and down. I don't know, I'll teach you
Learn
about
something
that.
new, bro.
So in South, they got the same thing, bro. The way I've seen people walking up, you know the hills are steep when the face is quite close to the road. You understand what I'm
that's
saying?
how they walk
Bro,
in.
it's mad. And I'm there
Stand up,
leisurely.
bro. Gravity
I'm
is
with a
still here, bro.
2-year-old, bro. How is-
MJ1.
You know, my son's doing this thing, bro. His hands are on the ground. He's crawling. I'm like, this isn't right.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Like Dulwich was mental. But also, one thing that's nice though is when you get to the top of this like park, you can see literally the whole of the city. Like
That's unreal.
so you can see like the Shard and stuff like that. It's really nice. It's just the trek to get there, bro, has to be some sort of Blue Peter badge award or something, bro. There's so much. Like I was driving, my car was tired, bro. But anyway, that was fun. So that's what I did my weekend. What did you do then?
DIY, mate. I stepped out. What did I do? Saturday. I went out and watched the fight on Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, when you
Took
got
my
dropped,
brethren.
though.
Oh, bro, I couldn't
Was it
believe it,
Bro.
That's the maddest fight I've ever seen in my life.
I thought it was over for him.
I found it difficult to watch.
In what
Because
way?
he didn't look like a boxer in round one. Because when he was getting hit in that, he was doing mad things. Like, and grabbing. It was never like, he never looked like a boxer in the first round. You know, like just the start.
Do you know what he
and
was?
it's quite ironic, sorry, when I'm saying I can roll around with him. He's human, dog. Look, bro. Look.
Okay.
You can roll around with him, man, bro.
We're gonna fight over this.
He's
He's
never
never
had-
had
roll
he's
around
never
with
had
it, bro.
Daniel stutterage.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
he's never had that. his thing is operating at max reps. Like,
So is mine, but what I'm trying to say is he didn't look right in round
No, he
one
did- I
because
agree
he wasn't
with
even doing regular boxer shit. Like,
you know what worries me? I see this in UFC a lot, yeah, when guys get banged or lose their chin a little bit. They start reacting to punches. So he got banged, but
yeah,
why
yeah,
you got bang you, bro?
Lock in, bro.
He's banging you in
Yeah,
your face,
yeah,
and you're
man.
trying to show us you're fine. Bang him, bro.
yeah,
Why
you're not fine, bruv, because you were on
You're looking
the floor
into the camera like,
bro.
I'm
and
good.
he kept coming out the court. He's like, ha ha. And I'm looking, and you know, his corner people weren't the same people as normal, innit?
No.
They were
He's
definitely
always
Easty.
switching up his
He
team,
had
though,
Easty
yeah.
people, and I think there must have been
Yeah,
Usyk's man.
Usyk's
Then, yeah?
people, yeah.
Because, bro, they said to him, that you're not listening, bro. They're not even trying to give him advice. They're just saying to him, "But what are you doing? We want you to stay in the ring. You're not listening." And if you watch the whole, he wasn't trying to give him mad. It's like, listen to what I'm saying. You got to stay in the rank, stay in the fight. Yeah. He was giving him very basic instructions.
And then second round, when he just got back to business, like just fucking.
Bro, that was a complete.
Just jab, cross.
What do you think it was? Why do you think that? Do you think he just was like?
I think he's got points.
No, he said
the first round. Let's just do the first.
No, he did say. He said I went out there, like obviously with the spirit of cinnamon and lights. He's like, I just wanted to take his head off. And then obviously you got a lot back in it.
These men are professionals, bro. You can't just go in there and try to roll around.
Yeah, fact.
So, but yeah, listen, I did that, and then showed him Eddie, and then I was just doing DIY other than that, to be fair. And it was just DIY's peak, man. There's a gratification you get at the end of it, but during it's just
how many times did you get it wrong?
But I put up wallpaper yesterday, yeah. That at one point I let out a scream, like, and the missus come out. She's like, "What's wrong, bruv?" Just briefly, because we've got a lot to get through, yeah. But I've hung the wallpaper, yeah, and you got your little knife, you know, like your scraper, but you put it flat to just cut it in it, yeah. So I've hung the wallpaper. It's kind of wet because you got the thing underneath it, yeah. I've gone to like get, and I've just dripped the whole wall, bruv. Like I just screamed, you know, like genuine. I was like, ah!
Yeah.
And I just dripped the whole wallpaper. I had to come down.
You have to take it off and put another one.
Expensive wallpaper, so that's got straight in the bin. Crazy. But yeah, that was my weekend. My DIY done now. I'm gonna be able to lock back into the gym and all of that sort of stuff, man. But yeah, well, good, man. What about you?
I did another reggae and soca event, but family friendly one. A lot smaller than I forgot the one we went to before, the one we were going to go to. A lot smaller.
That popped on my Instagram. It's one of Hammersmith, isn't it?
Yeah, that
was
one.
it cool?
No,
Taste of the Caribbean. So that's what it's called.
But is that gone?
No,
it's
everywhere.
It's the 15th of.
There's one in Ravenscourt Park happening.
Yeah, it's 15th of August.
That's the one we said we'd take kids in.
We got to book that. It's 25 quid. I think
it's my mother-in-law's birthday that day, so
me and Barkeep will go.
Barkeep, film contact, take cameras. But yeah, so did another one. It's a lot smaller. They had like obviously because of the kids, they had Mario come out twerking. They had. Yeah, Mario was great. Mario was doing stuff.
I was thinking of the musician at first.
Musician, let me love you. Let me be the one.
Well, he came in twerking to that song.
I was thinking, baby, I just don't get it.
Yeah, maybe I don't get it.
It's true. Baby, good. Sorry.
All right.
Karaoke, that's my song, though.
Yeah, it has to be. That or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme tune.
Sorry, what's you guys karaoke thing? Go on.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme tune.
That's that.
I hate
Come
karaoke.
on, you're better than that.
That's
man.
all I have.
All right, cool. Go
all
on.
the
You
words.
should let me love you. Go ahead.
Go on, Yam.
I actually don't have one. I've only done karaoke like twice in my whole life.
I'm two. There's Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
I got moves. Billie
Jean's crazy. I know you don't know all the words.
Yeah.
100%
And
doesn't know the words.
Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
Good shout.
Great song.
I can see that.
Great.
Is it
not
more
there.
cringe in karaoke if you're good or if you're really bad?
You can't be too good.
No, you
If
have
you're
to be,
good, I think it's
can't be
awkward.
too
It's like,
good.
okay, you knew you were good. Why are you grabbing the mic?
You have to be able to listen. You have to be able
You're
to
showing
hold.
off, like-
You have to be able to hold a tune. You can't be awful. Like you can't be really bad that no one wants to listen to you. Or you have
Is
to
that
be,
worse
or
than
you
being
have to be,
good?
or you have to be entertaining. You have to do some madness.
But he's doing Billie Jean, bro. You
Yeah,
think he's got
bro,
notes?
I got moves, though.
He said he got moves.
Exactly. He's
We're
entertaining.
gonna film something to see what moves we
got
got.
moves, bro.
We're gonna do live karaoke.
What was you saying?
Yes. Evening, boys.
Evening.
Evening, bro. I'm hot right now, bro.
4 o'clock.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. What you say in the weekend?
Yeah, I'm easy. I had a chilled one. I coach a men's team, non-league team. We had a match on Saturday.
Yeah.
Straight chill, just caught up with some friends Saturday evening. I was a little bit hungover Sunday. So I had a slow day.
Am I reading into this right? Because you
Slow
didn't say
down.
the result of the match. Was it not favourable?
We won, but it's pre-season.
To drink.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
He's humble with it.
Nice.
Just a pre-season
It's
one.
just
innit?
all about outcomes, isn't it? What can you get out of the games? Minutes, styles,
Yeah,
systems,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Just make sure we had the quality.
Wait, what? Let me ask you this. You know, like FM, you get for those who play, you get typically up to 3 tactics you can alternate between. Yeah? What's your starting tactic? Like, what's your
It's non-league, man. We can't get
Route one,
first
man.
15.
win your battles? You know,
First
that's the
15.
tactic.
Let's see how good their back four is.
Yeah.
Turn areas.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Bruv, you see me, I still play Sunday League. Yeah. Every
love
time I
Sunday
catch
League.
any of us
I love Sunday League.
trying to be like more than what it is, like I have to just remind you, win your battles. That's it. All I care that you don't go out and do is just don't get violated by nobody, but win your battles and turn that back four. See what they're on, bruv. Because no, I played the back foot. I don't want to turn and run back, bro.
Yeah, it's long.
Let's see what they're on, bro. See what that first touch is like. See what that head is like. Put it into the channel.
That's what. Just centre mid drops in first 5 minutes. You just missing.
That's
them.
it. That's bruv, what we trying to do, bruv?
Doing that one and then just sending it.
Send it, bruv. Because why are you trying to play 4-3-3 diamonds and shit? Bruv, we see each other once a week, bruv. We work out at 10 o'clock. We kick off at 10:30, bruv. We have no other plan, bro. Like, let's just go,
play football,
turn the
bro.
back
Yeah.
four, bruv,
I
and win
remember
your battles. Bruv. That's it. Let's get into Imperfect People, yeah.
Get into Imperfect People, the part where we discuss dilemmas from real people and we try and solve them. Or we try and solve them. I don't know.
We're the solvers.
We end up laughing and then solving them a lot of
Yeah,
times.
okay, this week, let's try and finish the
Yeah,
whole
can I?
thing.
Yeah, can I request? Can I actually finish the?
Me and Barky
you
said
lot,
stuff,
you
bro.
lot fall off about
That's what
3
you're saying,
sentences in.
Yeah,
Okay,
go on,
cool.
right,
Shall we go? Okay, first one. I hired an assistant earlier this year. She's great at her job. Already gave her a raise. She's winning at the moment. I brought her to a client lunch since I should be key on the account. She was very professional, did great, except the client and I both ordered burgers and fries, finished around the same time, and declined dessert. I think you see where this is going.
Yeah, go on.
Amy ordered a steak dinner with sides. Sides suggest multiple.
I knew it'd be steak. As soon as you said the story, I knew it was a steak.
Yeah, go on.
Right.
Conscious, I like it.
Then took another 15 minutes to finish. Then ordered cheesecake and a coffee after we'd already said no to dessert. Amy tucked in, basically. That's what they're saying here.
Okay.
Afterwards, I pulled her to her side and explained the strategy. Match the client's pace is what we're going for here. Follow their lead on the food and dessert. It's not about the money. She didn't take it well. She started crying. And she said, her words, it's because I'm fat. Am I the imperfect person for pointing out to her that it's a business lunch and there's etiquette and for making her cry?
Can I start? Because I let you lot finish because you man work in sales, innit? So you lot would have been in these scenarios, yeah? First of all, I'm Amy, yeah? Because if I'm not paying, if I don't have to pay, yeah, this is on the business, then I'm not even sure why she didn't get a starter. Like, an aperitif and a limoncello shot.
Calamari.
Like, do you know what I mean? Some calamari. The steak, fine. Cheesecake, coffee, calm. I'm Amy. Yeah.
So you're going ham.
But I don't know. This is the first. It's when you pull me to the side and go, "Dan, that's not really how it works." I will cry too, bruv. Because again, what are you trying to do here, bruv? Are we here to eat or what?
I would cry too.
Are we here to eat or what? I think he's a bad person, man.
You think he's a bad person?
Yeah,
for doing
What
it?
woman hasn't ate all day?
Yeah, and again, I'll leave it to you lot in the end, but what difference does it make? And I'll let you lot answer that question. But I'm telling you now, if I've gone to a client dinner and I'm not paying B, you know, man, you man know me already, man. I'm busting it down. What, steak? Yeah, multiple sides, what, the mushroom and the cream spinach. Of course,
Bust
let's
down,
go.
Tatiana.
Yeah, bruv, let's go, bruv. Bust down.
Well, and
Come.
What do you look?
I don't think he did the right thing. Well, he made her cry. The thing is, how do you say that to someone without making them cry?
I'm
I don't
joking
think
about the
there's
cry thing. Don't cry.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen here requires you to cry.
I agree that
How
there
can
is.
you cry after eating so much, bro? You should be happy, bro. How can you be full and crying, bro? That's shameful.
I agree that there's a certain, when I do go to client dinners and stuff and you sit down, I take the lead of the client. Bro, I remember there was one time, and this is kind of my first time I'm taking out a client. So, and then we didn't have company cards then, so it's on me and I have to claim it back. We sit down. Guess what, bro? It's a steak place as well, so it's a decent place. Sit down. Client goes, "What's that on the board?" to the waitress.
What, today's special.
Yeah, bro. I start sweating because I look on the board and it said it was £90
Tomahawk or something.
per 100 grams.
Oh yeah, well, them ones, yeah.
The waitress goes, "We've only got the 600 gram version." Client goes,
That's what. If
do you know what made it worse? He
that's
looked at me,
$5.40 for the steak.
bro. He looked at me. I went, "Oh, Yamba's paying. Yeah, we'll get one of those."
I'm
That's a
resigning
better
that day.
dilemma, bro.
I resigned that day. I resigned that day.
The BB load it up.
So I ended up, bro. I
Oh, to be fair, you claim it back though, innit?
You claim it back, but just think about it. And it was mid-month, bro. So I'm saying this is now I've spent £700 on a lunch.
Yeah. Man said, it's not that I can't afford it. Logistically,
but
I
it's
can't
just
afford
How
it.
many
Still
Indomie packets do I have left at home?
Yeah, man
Trust
said,
me.
"Don't be packaged."
So on that note, I do agree you have to match the client space. I didn't match him that day, but there's no way I'm spending a lot of
Yeah,
steak.
fuck
But you
that.
have
Yeah,
to
that's
kind
what
of
you
go,
meant,
okay,
bro.
cool. What are you having? Blah blah blah. order, or you kind of take the lead. Like, I know I've been told, like, take the lead on like the wine for example. You pick, I can't remember the third one from the top, whatever it is, and you go for that. So it's, you take the lead of the client, but I think if I'm a guest as well, if I'm the third wheel here, I'm not ordering the steak and the sides and the dessert and the coffee and that, bro. I'm looking up.
What do you reckon?
I think this is so jokes. I'm similar. I don't work in any way like a corporate space, but I would naturally just match it. I would naturally just be, okay, they're getting that, more so because I just want it to be an easy order.
Yeah. You don't try to do too much because of you. You know what I mean? We're now late back because of you.
Yeah.
But if I have to put myself in her shoes, obviously she didn't know, right? So she's gone with, this is just what I want to eat today. And I feel like, context is king. I wonder what his tone was like when he was explaining it to her. So I think she should take the feedback and like, listen, you're trying to progress in the corporate ladder. This is a really important thing. And maybe he could have timed it a bit better. Maybe he could have saved it for the morning, as opposed to, while she's still got the doggy bag with the cheesecake.
The cheesecake.
That's so important, it's true. Because actually, if you told me the next day, I might feel a bit better. When I'm standing there with the bag, and I know I got my cheesecake.
Can I just say one thing?
She's not even gonna want it.
You lot aren't observing the facts. What makes you lot think, based on what she's ordered, that there's leftovers, bro? How can you think there's a doggy bag?
No, I'm telling you, man. No, it's gone.
What she ordered is not even that bad, bro.
Let me explain. So I'm gonna have my piece. I don't have an issue with what she's ordered. The issue is actually in the manager's fault of saying this retrospectively. Your role is to make sure before you go in there, we're all aligned. Number one. There's a couple things I'm going to say. Number one, this, that, though. Okay. The second thing is, if I'm the salesperson and I'm her, I think we need to have better priorities from a salesperson perspective. Because we're not here to eat. You understand? We're here to close business. So I'm not against you eating, but just think about why we're here. It's not for 8 courses. You understand? So let's have the priorities right. Number 2, okay? And number 3, back to the sales manager. Because you really, when you take someone out for dinner, should know where you're going. So when you get there, you can kind of let them have reign, but make recommendations. Like, I love going to the space. This is my regular. Let me show you what we're gonna eat. Yeah. So and then if they go, hey, away from what I'm gonna order, is there anything in particular you want? Most of the time, they're like, no, it's good. I trust you. But when you go, what do you want? And they look at the board. You fucked yourself as a salesman. You're closing badly because you're asking anything. It could be anything. If I did,
that's how they get a tomahawk.
I'm saying to before I get them. Listen, when I come here, I want the set menu only, bro. Don't bring me wherever is on the board. Rub it out.
Remember, bro, I'm a junior, bro.
Did you really go 10 minutes ahead? Get that shit off of
when I'm here, just for the hour I'm here, bro. Put it back on after.
Put my menu on the board when I'm here.
Let's be clever.
You see when I do this one,
just rub it out. Say, swap that out and say that. What's that?
Bucky special.
Put me a little sirloin now, bro.
How much money I spend in this establishment? How many people you rub that shit out?
So put the soup of the day up there. Soup of the day.
Pea mint.
I'll tell them I'm vegan and that, bro. I'm not comfortable with eating meat.
So
that's a great point, though, about setting the scene.
It's not good enough from the sales manager. That's where the mistake was made. And also, retrospectively, I completely agree. If you're gonna say something, don't do it right there. The way you do it is the next day. You say to them, "How do you think the meeting went?"
And
let them reflect on the situation. And it's like, look, to be honest with you, I think it was really good. Can I just give you 1 or 2 areas of feedback that I think could take it to the next level? That's feedback. That's the way to do it. Right. But this, bro, immediately afterwards, she's sugar high, bro. You know how much cheesecake she just eaten, bro. You know how much carbohydrates have been consumed.
She's still digging that shit out of her teeth, man.
But that point of going, is it because I'm fat? That's a mad place to be in. That's how, what did I say? When did those words come out?
Literally.
So what's the verdict? Is the manager is the imperfect person?
2 negative for him, 1 for her. He's bad.
Cool. Cool.
Agreed.
Nice one.
Agreed.
All right. Next one.
I was looking at something really interesting earlier. The stats show, the analytics show, 82% of people that watch our podcast are not subscribed. Guys, it's a simple click. It's a simple button. Subscribe. Click like. Share the video. Share it with one friend. We'd really appreciate it.
So, my best friend proposed to his girlfriend. Sent me the video. It starts with a women's gym. She's on the exercise machine. Looks completely shocked, says yes, but only looks happy for about 2 minutes before it just starts to get awkward. Insincere smiles for the rest of the video. He later told me that she admitted she wasn't actually happy with how it happened. He vented about me to me, and asked how I'd play if I was the guy proposing in the gym. Clearly expected me to back him up. I told him honestly, I'd hate it. It's sweaty, it's stinky, it's not the moment I'd want to be in if I was getting proposed to. He was disappointed and he called me shallow and a bad friend. Am I the imperfect person for telling my best friend that I understood why his fiancée or fiancée was let down by his gym proposal?
No one's ever called it fiancé, bro.
It's fiancé, bro.
Is it just fiancé?
Yeah, bro.
Have you ever called it fiancé?
I was like,
Bro,
what?
that's hold on.
Parlez-vous français?
I'm not French, bro.
Wesh?
Don't listen to this guy. whatever Bucky tells you about me or him, don't listen to him. It's not true.
That's also sound advice.
It's not true.
He told you earlier I got bare eggs in my car.
Okay.
You took it in. He told you earlier I always carry eggs in my car. You just took it in. He was like, oh yeah, Ghanaian, yeah, nice.
I'm just a trusting guy.
Yeah, that's true. But Yamba's advice is sound there.
Yeah,
No
but
matter what he
don't-
tells you.
I said he's never been hungry.
So you're not Ghanaian.
No,
I'm
he's
Ghanaian, but I don't always have eggs in my car, bro. Like, but that's
So the
sound
working
advice,
out was
Yamba.
wrong, but the answer
That's,
was right.
that's the issue with it, yeah, because everything he says has a kernel of truth. There's a little bit of truth in it, but at the end, he's twisted
I get you
it
there the
slightly.
mad way, but I'll get you there.
It's twisted
That's
slightly.
crazy, man.
Right. Anyway, who's the imperfect person here?
What happened?
I said, who's Jordan
Me,
against?
like,
That's the marriage. I think the proposal's dead as well.
Gym proposal. While
why
she's
you
on
proposing to your girl
the
in
running
the gym?
machine.
What's but
Wow, she's on. Let me tell you, bro. One time I was in the gym, yeah, like having a cardiac arrest, yeah, and this Don's just talking to me, bro.
Wait, so serious
Like,
cardiac
I'm,
arrest?
no, not
Oh,
serious,
you're
but
going
like, I'm
ham.
struggling,
Okay,
bro. I'm
okay.
running a 5K on the thing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm working hard.
I
Don's
know the
talking to me,
treadmill's
bro.
loud when he's running. I'm listening to a podcast. It's like it's rhythmic. Like
Yeah, bro, there's two sets of treadmills in my gym. Yeah. There's one that's on like less sturdy floor in it. Yeah, I went on there to do sprints. Yeah, and then my headphone fell out. Yeah,
oh my.
but
days.
I heard what it sounded like, bro.
What, you doing sprints?
Yeah, bro. Bro. And I just immediately just said, I'm not doing that. Bro, I'm thinking, what are these people in the gym thinking? What's going on here, bro?
Oh, good.
But anyway, I was doing fucking... And Donnie's just talking to me. He's cool. I talk
Who,
to
some
him.
random?
But this is not the time to speak to me, bro. I'm trying to focus on breathing and getting to energy. You want to have general chatter, bro. So, for him to propose to his missus while she's running on a treadmill, that's poor. I've got nothing else to say on the matter. I've spoken. It's shocking. It's shit. And then what? You're gonna ask your friend's opinion and then get upset at his opinion.
Yep.
Oh, lock him, man. Lock him. Get out of my
Is there
face,
a
man.
context where this is appropriate? Like, did
What's
she?
appropriate? Which
Like,
part?
are they
No,
both
I don't
like?
even
Are
care
they
if she
both
bags out
like
the gym.
gym
No,
freaks
it's
and
not
like?
about that. You know what I would say?
His grandmother got married in the gym. I don't know.
Nah,
Like,
No, but listen, I disagree. I think, listen, obviously, you know, there's picturesque love and there's Instagram love and what people kind of look at online right now, right? But like, what if his situation is such where like bread, certain life things might not be happening in a way where he can do it anywhere bougie, and the fact that he's mustered up the courage, if it's about love, if marriage is about love, right?
Yeah.
Why is it about where he did it and with the showmanship of Instagram and what it looks like? I think the priorities are again in the wrong place. You just got proposed to. Why are you not happy?
No, but why did he do it in the gym then?
But why is she not focusing on the fact she got proposed to? Why is it about where he did it?
She smiled and she was happy, but then she
said
For 2
yes.
minutes!
She said yes.
This guy spent his life savings to go Argos, bro, buy the ring.
But why did he do it in the gym then? If it don't matter, why did he do it in the gym, bro?
Because I'm thinking about the person that was doing it.
No, and also
yeah, bro.
he's thought that was lit. He thought it was.
Yeah, he thought that was the
Exactly,
thing.
why is it not about that?
Because
So
he's
yeah,
upset.
actually,
It's not
Bucky's
the
point
thing.
is it not about? Is the thought that
It's
counts?
we're
Right? It's
all
about.
focusing on the mad
Okay,
stuff.
I think overall, yes, of
And
course.
also
I'm sure
the
she's
fact that
happy.
you-
She said yes, didn't she?
She said yes.
Yeah, she thought it was.
Shut your mouth, then we're married now.
No, and she then later on said, you know what? That was dead.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, cool. But okay, let's put it like this, right? You going to your friend and sharing this with them, I also think your friend's got a big fault here. Because your friend has used this as an opportunity to slate it. Whereas really, it's not about your friend. It's about the fact. Why isn't the friend going? But aren't you happy to be married? It's so sweet of him that he did that. Imagine in front of all those people. Might have been quite embarrassing.
No, it's his friend.
He asked his.
He asked his.
He asked his.
He
friend.
basically said, "My missus didn't look too happy. Like, you think it was dead?" He said, "Yeah, I thought it was dead."
Yeah.
It's a bit of a sticky one.
No, it's dead. It's dead.
If that's your boy, I understand why she didn't like it, bro.
You giving your judgment on it straight away, is that the right thing to do? If someone's coming to you to share something, surely your friend as a friend should be asked questions. Why did you do it in the gym? Because surely it should be about understanding why he did it.
Yeah, why did you do it there?
Whereas just judging it, I think leads you down making a lot of assumptions that make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, no. Bruv, you ask me if it's dead, it's dead. I don't care if she's a gym freak, you're a gym freak.
Yeah, but
bruv,
so
she's
you're
running on the treadmill, bruv. She's tired, bruv.
What?
This is a beautiful moment in her life, yeah? She probably wants at least a nice picture. I don't say it's got to go on Instagram and be this picturesque fucking thing, but you've done it while she's in the bowler, bruv. Like, the everyday thing she does. More time when people get proposing that you go out for dinner, you do something new, you do something unique as a couple, and you do it then. Bruv, she goes to the gym every day, bro.
Maybe you wanted to do it as a surprise. You shouldn't expect it, though.
She didn't expect it at the gym, bro.
She never expected it.
She never expected it.
The point being here, I think both of them are actually imperfect. Because I think he should be able to take constructive feedback of, bro, you could have thought more about this more in it. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
Fact,
but the reality is also, she should also calm down and go, but I'm so nice of him to ask me to be his wife.
Yeah.
I think there probably is that part, but she's just thinking, yeah, but I was in the gym, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a bit needy.
Yeah.
It was a bit needy. Listen, I'm happy. I love you. We're
gonna get
But
married.
she's like, oh, he asked me. And he also asked it. It's not like this warpedness of it just being about her. He also asked, like, he is part of this, and he did it there.
Yeah, but he shouldn't give a shit, man. He's a grown ass man, bro. You don't care, man.
No, that's not true, man. Some men care, bro. This
So
guy
what-
did it. He did it in the gym.
So where are we on? Who's imperfect here?
Both.
The
Both of
proposed person and the one that.
Both
The
of them.
proposer is a fucking white.
And what about the friend? The friend that
Because
said
he
this.
asked her
Then.
to get
Friend's spot
married.
on.
So you're prosecuting this guy for asking her to get married, be his
in
wife.
the bowler.
So?
Yeah, that's poor. And I'm not exactly a bleeding heart romantic, but
Yeah,
I
you're
wouldn't-
not.
I wouldn't
So
do
if
that.
I
And
get
I
on
wouldn't
to
do
you-
that, bro. So that's poor.
Cool. So everyone's imperfect. Nice one.
Merry Christmas.
Last one. Keeping on theme. I got married in Bali this January. Nice. Destination wedding.
Must be nice.
We paid for all our friends' flights and hotels as a
All
gift.
of them.
Brother.
Fucking hell, Bucky did it. Fuck. I took out a loan.
It was expensive, yeah.
My friend Gemma. Oh, shout out
Why
Gemma.
you call out the bridge?
All right, listen, we're doing it, bro. These are real people, bro. They need to be named. Of 10 years, brought her husband John along, but they never showed up for the actual wedding. That's it.
No. Is
When
that
I-
it?
No.
Okay, my head's gone.
When I asked why, she said since they couldn't afford their own honeymoon, they thought this was the perfect opportunity.
No. I'm not speaking on this.
And John just
prefer
didn't.
not to speak.
And
Yeah,
John,
yeah.
shout out John, just didn't feel like coming. I was gutted. I invoiced her £2,387 for the flight and hotel, and gave her 30 days before legal action. Now, listen, this gets twisted now, yeah.
Hold
You
on, wait
ready?
a minute.
So now I invoiced you. Here's a twist. Going through a wedding photographer's page, I found photos of Gemma in Bali kissing another man. Not John.
On a scorcher thing, lip syncing.
Yeah, I'm on a lip sync thing.
What?
Turns
Bum,
out she never showed up for my wedding because she was there having an affair.
Funke.
Yeah, that's mental.
So now she's an accomplice.
Is there more, bro? Is it finished?
What?
bro?
And John didn't fancy it, so she stepped out. John didn't fancy it.
This is a maid. John's made.
Where's John
John
thinking
has
she's
no
coming back
idea.
from work.
John
In
has
2
no
weeks?
idea, but John thinks she's gone to the wedding. I'm presuming John thinks she's gone to the wedding. She's gone doing her own thing, basically. John didn't fancy coming at all. John's like, you go do your thing.
That's said.
Yeah.
John's a cuck.
I don't believe
John
you. How did
thought-
the wedding photographer get a picture of it though?
No, she was going through wedding photographers, and just maybe in the background. I don't know.
Also, we're taking in. John probably thought he had to pay for the ticket, so he's thinking,
Maybe
I'm not coming.
I'm not
But
doing
then he
this.
doesn't take in that it's free.
Right.
Maybe.
So he
she's
thinks he's
embezzled
saving
the
money. He
but
thinks
she's
he's 2
embezzled
bags
the
up.
money.
So
He thinks he's 2 bags up. He's there chilling.
So yeah, here we go. So there's a little bit more, but it's all fluff. We've got the core of the story. So am I the perfect person for suing my friend over not coming to my wedding? And then here's the other one. I exposed her for her affair.
Lit her up.
So who's imperfect? Is it? Are we saying is it the person?
So is it the person for
invoicing?
cheating? Well, listen.
Well, you decide.
You decide who's
Is
imperfect.
that what we're saying? It's between those two.
It's between those two. So let's start with the first part because the next part is a bit of a madness because I never expected it when I read it. So the first part is I've got my wedding. I'm paying for you, man, to come out with your partners. Hotels and flights are paid for. You then call and say, or you then go, but you never come to my wedding, and then you find out that I find out that you were doing your own thing.
That's a mad situation. You know, firstly, I would say, let's say you're someone who can afford to pay for everyone's. Like the first question, I would say contextually, how much of an impact does it make? Because we might be looking at it from our lens. What if they're millionaires?
Okay.
And it's like 2K for them is like 20 quid. So maybe it's not that much of a difference. So I wouldn't say for invoicing themselves. I think that's a bit like emotionally reactive, but they're not the person that's messed up here.
Right.
The person that got invited to a wedding, and didn't RSVP say nothing, and we've been a part of weddings, gone to many weddings. There's a lot to put together. There's a lot to coordinate. Like for them to not show up, not say nothing, but leverage the ticket, and that's really the word here, leverage.
Literally.
Yeah, the ticket to go and do their own thing and just lips another guy in Bali is mental. And what makes it worse, you got caught on camera at another wedding. You weren't even good. Like, it's not like. Think about it. God forbid the photo was that they're just posing for this picture. Like, imagine how mad. That's lazy, bro. That's a lazy affair. And I just think that like you're just a tapped person. First of all, having an affair, that's completely wrong. But secondly, you're not only disloyal to the person you took an oath with to get married for the rest of your life, you're also disloyal to your friend, and that makes you a piece of shit.
And you know why I'm deep in it is you obviously told your husband this wedding's thing. He's gone, nah, I'm not in it. You go do your thing. So you called next man up and go, you want to come Bali on a free one?
I tell you now,
there's no morals.
My head would have fallen off, bruv.
If you're the person doing the wedding.
Bucky, yeah, but it's a principle thing. Even if I'm a millionaire, I paid for you to come.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't matter. The amount of money doesn't
the
really
money
matter.
is kind of irrelevant. It's like I paid peas for you to come. Like, what are you doing? Because what are you doing? Like, because you're here for me. You're not here for like
anything else.
That's crazy, you know.
It's a crazy
that's actually
situation.
a crazy
Didn't
scenario.
even turn up.
Didn't even turn up.
That's ballistic.
That is craziness. So
yeah, easy. This one's straight out. Get this person out of here, bro.
Which
and
one?
drop kick her on the way out.
The person that's done the madness basically has to get kicked out.
And she exposed her as well.
She exposed her.
I wouldn't have done that.
You wouldn't have exposed her.
Probably not.
Someone you know for 10 years.
Yeah, probably not. I would let her know that I know though, and I have you. Give me my fucking money back. But that's between
man would leverage it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like,
that's between you and the Lord.
Here,
though,
look at this.
like,
Look at this photo.
You're out here playing sport. That's you, innit? But yeah,
it's true.
My head's falling off with that.
Craziness.
I think it's about time. Paul's been on the panel now for about like I would say what feels about like 28 minutes.
37.
Very close. So he's been on the panel now, and someone that I've actually been excited to get on because this is probably the first time I've had the opportunity to spend quality time with Paul that there hasn't been tequila involved or other form of aggressive beverages. So where I met Paul, the background story is we went to Joshua's 30th in Dubai, innit?
I just remember just that.
Bro,
that video. We might have to clip the video in.
Yeah, there's a video.
I don't have that skills. I don't have
I don't have the capacity.
Nah, bro. We have to keep things clean, bro.
Yeah, so we basic.
Send me the clip. I'll try.
Your man put it in after at the end. It's a random clip
like an appendix. Refer to clip 1A.
It's finished. So we met each other in many lit events to start that Josh's birthday. And over the years, bro, we've got so many mutual friends that like we always just catch each other. And obviously I learned a little bit about what Paul does, what he does for work and stuff like that. You get to know someone, right? So rather than me say, Paul, why don't you tell us a little bit around your background and I guess our relationship?
I appreciate it. Now, thank you, boys. I've been watching for a little while, seen some funny clips about the sweets and all of that. So pick up what you guys are doing. This is dope, man. So happy to be here. And then, yeah, man, I think in a nutshell, I've just been coaching and doing community work for just over 20 years now. So yeah, wasn't good enough to play. So I thought, how can I stay in and around it?
Yeah.
You know, I knew I couldn't make it.
Hey, what was that moment where you realised that I'm not gonna make it?
I think for me, like growing up, I got into football late. So like grew up in so I'm quarter Trini, but I very much grew up in an African household. And my dad watched every sport, like literally every sport, like snooker. My dad had everything on, but still to this day, he's never asked me about football. So I fell into football when I had my appendix out in year 6, and I was at my boy Charles's house. His parents used to work.
Shout out to Charles.
Yeah, opposite shifts, whereas my parents worked the same time, so I needed to be at home.
Right.
And he lived up the road from me. So his mum looked after me, and the World Cup was on, 02. Don't tell many people the story. And that's how I fell into football.
You the same age as that? How old are you?
Say that, sorry?
How old are you?
I'm 35 now.
Same age as that.
Yeah. So that's why I fell into football. So like I never really watched it. My dad wasn't taking me football. It was just get grades. There was no push for football. So it's only because I was at home
and caught it.
And then I was like, right, this is sick. Then I started playing outside. And then again, no one's putting me into a team. So no one's paying for that. Yeah. So then when I started playing for my local school football team, and my boys were like, Ozzy and them man were like, you should play, you're all right. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I hadn't been at training to see who's good. So I was just like a street baller. I didn't really understand tactics. I was quite slim. I've always been slim or smaller than other people. So I would just like do the tricks. Didn't really care about scoring. It was nutmegs and all of them. So then around like year 9, the boys were like, nah, like come play for the school football team. It's some academy boys. And then when I started playing with them at like 13, 14, I was like, raw. Levels. These man are cold. We had a boy shout him out, Chris Bush, school year below. He's at Boreham Wood, step 1. They were just in the playoffs. And I put in a group chat, I said, that's someone we went to school with. I said, there's levels to this. Because I thought he was better than me school days. But people have been training for, I think we were speaking as way up on boys, like people have been training 4 or 5 years. I'd never been to a training session. I just kicked ball. So to answer your question, like year 9, I started to get into football at teams. So I was like, all of these tactics and movements.
It's deeper than just fun.
I couldn't get free. On the playground, I could get free. I could do all my skills. I was like, why am I being marked? Like, where's the pressure coming from? So by like year 11, I'd gone through a couple of years of trials here, this and that. And I was like, yeah, man, like every time I went to the trials, there was just better people. So around 6th form, I was kind of like, do you know what? I've tried it. It's not working for me. And then I got offered an opportunity to coach at a local youth club. So it was like a sliding door moment. Like I was in 6th form. And I hated it. I was like really struggling with my mental health. I was like really suicidal. You know, those parents of like, I wanted to do PE. I was like, no, can't do PE.
Yeah, they're pushing you one way.
Really well. And I was like, okay, like I stopped going to school. For like 3-4 months, I stopped going to school. And I was like, fuck this. I was just thinking about all negative stuff like how could I kill myself? All of this mad stuff. And then like, as I was going to the youth club, I had a youth worker that was just saying, what about this? And he was trying to get me to the non-league thing. It's like, what's non-league? Now that I know, I'm pissed because I wish when I hear much people pick up. People in my step. I'm step 5. People at step 5 are picking up 2-3 bills a week. Cash, tax free. I said, if I could go back to 60-year-old me, I'll say, play. Play. Anyway, I didn't. Is what it is. I didn't miss the opportunity. And then when I came out that little mist of like, just feeling sorry for myself, and I reevaluated that amazing people around me, took a real like belief in like life. I was like, okay, what do I want to do? My whole life is, be a doctor, be a lawyer.
You were pushed down that way.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, like what do I want to do? I'm not really super intelligent. I'm okay in school, but I don't think I can do 4 years of this med school and then 5 years this. So I was like, cool. I like sport. My youth workers are cool. Don't really know what this is, but let me try and get into it. And then long story short, when I dropped out, because my grades in 6th form, the first year, were like the consonants. It was crazy. It was just a mad thing. It was crazy because I hadn't been in there.
There was an error, bro.
It was bad. But then you remember, I hadn't been in school for like a couple of months, and I'm trying to freestyle. I'm not smart enough to do that. I actually had to revise.
You're in the exams,
just freestyling. Gorbachev and this and that, perestroika. Anyway, I said, okay, what am I going to do? I said, I'm going to enroll in college. And I hope my parents don't beat me down. And this is where you realise when you get older, you realise your parents love you and they just want the best life for you. Because my mum didn't even flip. I thought she was going to flip mode like Busta Rhymes. She didn't even flip. She just looked at me and then like she was like, okay. She took like a day and I'm thinking, I'm stressed. I'm thinking, why is she taking so long? And then she'd researched college courses and football qualifications.
shit.
Like,
Okay.
cool, so you're gonna get your pro license, you're gonna do your masters at uni, and she took her
So
time to
she
research.
then remapped what her basically what her
So
idea was. She
I took
now
an
remapped
element
it
of
to
that
you. Nice.
because I was like, cool. I just thought the next 2 years you thought like that, so I took a little bit of that, and then everything else I was just falling forward. I was just trying things, coaching for people that set up their own companies essentially, and I fell into this whole sports development charity, and then got into the more elite stuff in the last 5-6 years.
It's great though, isn't it? Great though how like obviously at that young age maybe those people were annoying on one side because it's like, well, I can't get in because they're better than me on one side, but now in what you do, you almost needed to see what that looked like for you to understand there's levels to the game, which now helps you in your coaching a lot.
100%.
How do you, obviously, one of the things we, kind of themes that are on the show, we try to talk a lot around, because I think we've all had our battles with it, is mental health, right? Well, when you're going through that really difficult moment you talked about, and thank you for sharing that, what are some of the like practical things that maybe helped you? So when I say practical, I don't necessarily mean like the big grand things. Of course, those are important as well, but like mine is crisps sometimes. I just like to eat crisps and watch football. Do you know what I mean? Like it's dumb things like that. Like what were the things that you maybe remember in that moment were helpful for you to kind of help you get out of that headspace?
I think there was two things. I think like in terms of getting out that funk was like, I don't know if you guys have ever watched The Wire before.
Yeah, bro.
Cool.
Great.
So,
What
there's
a show.
Bob says about like addicts. He goes, you have to bottom out, right? You have to hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
And that looks differently for everyone.
Yeah.
So for me, it was thinking about what that moment would look like, and then thinking about after it. And then I started to think how selfish I was, because how would my mum be? How would my dad be? This and that.
Yeah.
So I think once I got to that point, it probably took 6 months or so. Then I started to, okay, well, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
I'm not. And I think that was like a quite clear moment of like, that is just like a thought as opposed to a feeling.
Yeah.
So that was one element of it, like going through all those deep, dark moments and this and
So
that.
riding the wave is part of it, like experiencing how you feel.
And I learned that on the way out, which is because feelings they come and go, right? You're going to have moments when you're up, moments when you're down, they're not infinite. And then I think the outside of it is, God willing, I had good people around me. So I had a really good family, faith, really good friends. So I think I've had the same core group who you know of since I was 8. So people that accepted me for me. So and we had a brief conversation as well. As you're going through those periods of people know me for being calm and relaxed and happy, people are just genuinely like helping you, like not really sticking it on you and stuff like that. I think that was good to have like people I didn't need to be fake around.
Yeah.
And I think the youth workers, I think having people, now that I'm older, what I didn't realise is they're probably like 41 to 45. But when I'm like 16 and they're 25, whatever, I think they're like 50.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, these grown men are like giving me opportunities. So I think that was another one, to your point. So when he was saying, oh, do you want to volunteer? That's dragging me out of my house. So where I've been hiding inside all day, and he's saying, oh, do you want to do something Friday? Oh, yeah, of course.
giving you
I've just
purpose
been
almost, like-
at home all day doing nothing, feeling sorry for myself. So I think that was that. And then I think looking back on it, what keeps me in a good state is just putting things into context. So, when I was younger, I thought, like everyone, didn't have all the glossy clothes, was a smaller kid, was dark skinned, people getting onto all the time. Those are the good days. Those are the good days. When people are getting onto you, sometimes you can take it personally. Then you get a bit older.
Kids are mean.
And I realised everyone went through it. Like there's a level to it. So I stopped taking it personally, and I reflect on going, okay, this is just a phase. So there's going to be a phase when you're up and things are working, and there'll be a phase when you're down. And it's not always about how hard you work. Sometimes you're working really hard and things don't land for you. And sometimes you walk out, you meet someone and they connect you with someone, you get a job. And that's what happened for me. I met someone who believed in me. They offered me opportunities. And I went through 2 years of like ease where I was just getting jobs and opportunities. And all I had to do was just like turn up and be me.
And just be you and the
So when I reflect back on it, it was like going, okay, like kind of be in the moment, learn like what it's taking from you. Especially as men, it's really uncomfortable. As I got older, through talking to older men, I think that was the gap. Guys my age were like, get money, get gal, go on holiday,
Mentors,
this and that.
though, right? Mentors.
But the older guys are like, listen, when you go for your first coaching job, this is how much they should pay you. Don't let them offer you the little boy piece. They should pay you this. They've got it because they paid me this, so they should pay you that. I'll watch your session. You need to tweak that up. You're a bit too quiet, get a bit louder. So that was it. I didn't really know it at the time. At the time, I definitely rode the wave. And then maybe after uni, because I kind of went college, uni a little bit late, And I kind of slowed down and I kind of looked at myself, as I imagine everyone does.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, how have I kind of got here? Because I've kind of been freestyling things for like 6 or so years, and I hadn't really stopped to kind of think what was going on. Who am I? Meeting people and you're like this version of yourself. And I was like, okay, like, who am I? And I looked back at how far I'd gone, and I hadn't felt bad in like 6 to 8 years, from like 16 to like 23. I was like, there was ups and downs, but there was never more than like a week or two. Yeah. And I was like, okay, what are the factors? And then I started to look through that, which is I had a bit more purpose. I understood who my friends were. I think I'd got to a point where, like, because I grew up in such a tough environment, African parents, you know, you had a mixture of different cultures in East London, people making money, people fighting all the time. Yeah. When I was in the Midlands, I said, this is easy. I'm not even a bad boy, but I've seen people deal with conflicts in a real way. Now I'm up, I'm like, and then I saw a different way of living. I think that was a good one, actually. Going up to the Midlands, I went to Derby, it's not one of the beta unis. I was like, right, the world is just bigger than the ends. And I think that context really helped me. And I didn't understand it at the time. So when I came back to London, I was like, it's really just about working hard and earning enough money for your lifestyle. But we're at 30 to like finish off. When I was speaking to the boys and everyone had such similar experiences, and it's COVID, you've got time. I was like, rah, bro, I didn't know you were going through that because you were up. Like, I'm looking at you got the gal, you got the whip. He's like, nah, bro, I've never been so sad. I was like, I thought when you get there, because in my mind I was like, happiness is a salary, is an end point. You know, you get 50 bags and you pay off your mortgage, you're happy. And I'm meeting people that have done it and they're telling me I've never been so sad. I'm like, what?
For sure.
So yeah, man, it's interesting. I don't think as men we talk enough about it.
Yeah, at that age, you spoke about the fact you're in a very dark place. At that age, so what specifically happened that made you feel like you wanted, like you were suicidal?
I think it was just taking things internal. So I'm someone that overthinks. So I think it's the environment. I think everyone felt like that. Every day you're trying to come back home with what you left with. People are like, what size are you? What phone is that? You got to be switched on. Yeah. People are back of the bus. People are cussing you. You got to be, and there's that constant cycle of having to bully or be bullied. So
bro, people think London is bad now, bro. London, I think when we were younger,
I think that was way worse, bro.
It's not even comparable.
Do you know what we need to do a segment on? Like, we need to talk about happy slapping days, bro.
I was saying this to my sister.
We need to talk about
people are slapping grown adults.
Yeah. That because like at the time it was just what we were doing. Yeah. But when you look back and reflect on happy slapping days,
some of the slaps,
that is like terrorism. But anyway, let's look in on this because I find it interesting because at that age, I think we're kind of happy-go-lucky. We still got hopes and dreams. Do you know what I mean? So for you to end up at that place where you think, fuck, I'm done here. And then I think you kind of answered my question because the external situation as well was compounding that. Because I grew up in a similar situation because you said something that resonated with me was I felt there was a lot of microaggression and racism back in the day that was kind of.
I didn't realise that until I got older.
Exactly, it was kind of covered up.
I didn't experience that.
Exactly, it was, and you said it just now. It made me remember like same shit when I was growing up in the block, sort of mixed cultures and stuff. Because I'm not the only black boy here, but certain white people and even white families. I felt it from a particular family. I won't say, but like. So you were obviously going through the pressures of trying to find yourself, what you're going to do. Obviously, the football weren't working out for you. But on top of that, which was compounding it, you actually had these external issues, like from your environment, that were.
I think 100%. Like it's like obviously like quarter Trini, but grew up people still thinking of me Nigerian. So Africans and Caribbeans weren't vibing like that.
At that time, that was a real thing.
My dad used to hate the Jamaicans. Jamaicans, you're hanging out with that Jamaican boy.
There was a lot of stuff. People, you know, when I reflected on it, my parents both worked. I lived in the house. I was lucky, but I didn't have the nicest crepes. You know, they weren't bust down, but I didn't have like the lit ones. On uniform day was a bit stressed. So it's also like that thing of like, okay, before you make fun of this, I'm gonna get onto your sandals. So then I'm constantly thinking, but then now you're gonna have an issue with me because I cussed you yesterday. Now you're gonna cuss me tomorrow. But I did that to make sure you didn't get onto me because I was insecure about my trainers. So I went for something that I thought was going to work. So every day is that compounding thing of like, I'm feeding into this. Because I've played football and I've got friends, I've worked my way up to stuff where like maybe people aren't getting onto me because I've cussed and I've got onto other people. And now I'm kind of seeing the table and seeing the other environment, people getting robbed. I'm thinking, wait, I grew up very much as a bit of a neek, but then through football, I was cool with the boys that were doing that, and I was cool with the football boys. So outside of football, people thought pool's good. I said, nah, it's because you don't get football. I know what football is like. Them boys are cold. So I felt like a bit of an imposter. I was like, I'm not going to get a scholar. I'm not really going to go off and do all of this. There was some family stuff in terms of like my parents and how they were together and dealing with that stuff. And you get older, and us boys, we all talk about dads going back to Nigeria to do business.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you find out about wider families as you get older, but you don't talk about it because of the shame.
Remember, I just came back from Zambia, bro. We went from 5 to 9, bro.
Yeah, but when you're young, that feels embarrassing. You don't want to hold that. So I'm holding this all inside, not telling anyone. And I think sixth form was just like a bursting point. I thought I was doing really well. And I think maybe I just started to think about it. I was thinking I don't think I can finish sixth form.
You're talking there about cussing, for example, right? I think that culture of cussing is one of the main things that helped me be really good at sales.
I think you need it. Now, no one can upset me. I've heard everything.
So long term, it wasn't a bad thing.
Oh, no.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I had to go through
it.
But in the moments, I think this is
I would
in
have
the
swapped
moment.
it at 16. I would have swapped it at 35. That's a core.
I always say to these boys, like, I've let everything growing up in the concrete jungle. It prepares you for everything.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen shit that later on in life that actually I look back and that's fucking traumatic and stuff. Yeah. But also, it's like it does prepare you for life, bro. Like, I had an identity crisis when I was growing up. Like, because I'm going up around these white boys and mixes and thinking about, especially being my colour. But I used to get it.
100%.
I used to get it, but Mr. Poe, do you know who Mr. Poe is? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
Show, bro. Dragon Ball Z. I was watching it before anime was cool.
Bro, you see what I'm saying? Man, I call you Mr.
Yu-Gi-Oh
Poe.
and them ting.
I said, you look like Mr. Poe, bro.
Yeah, but that's but I'm saying, like, in those moments, in those times, and like you said, is like you create when it first starts off, you maybe don't know what to do or don't know what to say. You're trying to figure yourself out. You kind of take it in. When you get to that point where you start going, okay, cool, I'm gonna cuss you about those slippers or whatever, though, you start getting your own back. You do go into a mode of actually just finding yourself and actually getting comfortable with those things. That when you get to our age in 35, like you said, there's nothing. And I remember saying this to someone. We were gonna have what's that thing where you speak about we listen but we don't judge. We were gonna do that, and I was like, just so you know, there's nothing you can say to me that's going to make me upset.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, you're gonna be upset with what I say about you, right? Because I've got like the thickness of skin that I've got from those years of growing up is unbelievable.
You grew up in the hood, like the country as well.
And I grew up in the countryside, right?
Yeah.
Countryside.
You were one of one, bro.
There was a period of time where I was the only black kid in school, and there's about 500 kids. And it was just me. But then
But I'm older, I realised how tough that was.
No.
I used to think the man them off ends were like killing it.
But I tell you,
you must get all the gal.
No,
do you think I'm
do you know
gonna
what?
put my kid in a situation where she's one of one, bro?
But you know what? I think I got the lucky end of that stick, where like the people that initially came around me were actually really good people and really good friends. That I ended up in a crowd where it was like actually through school, and I remember like the first couple of days of school, and I told this to my wife the other day. She finds it really hilarious. Like the first group of kids I was rolling around with or walking around with, they said, "Oh, come here. There's a girl that wants to see you." Went up to the girl and said, "Oh, you're my boyfriend now." I was like, it just ended up like I became that cool kid like instantly because girl just want you straight away, and I was just like initially from school, bro. At 12 years old, I'm like, I'm with it. So like I end up being the lucky end of that stick where like all through school like things just kind of worked out well. But again, I've heard stories of like people or when I got older that I grew up with in another school that went through a horrid time because they were one of one, and it was just traumatizing what they went through all those years. It's tough.
Guys, thanks for making it this far into the show, man. I have a small favour to ask, and so does my friend here. Trauma, he's had to go. Immigration, financial issues, he has to go. So he's not here with me right now. If you guys could, please, just like, comment, and subscribe. It helps more than you'd ever know. And look, we want Bocky back. We miss Bocky. He's not here for us. So just do the right thing and support the show, man. Godspeed. Let's fast forward, though. Talk a bit about, because I know you got to go at 6. So talk a bit about
we're doing good for time, man.
What you do now and what that looks like.
So I work for a football club. We call them like community charity organisation. So that's the full-time job. So I oversee community programs for young people and adults. So like walking football, free football programs. You guys might have gone to Kicks as a kid.
Yeah, Kicks.
Cool.
Took my
That's
daughter
part. Yeah. So you know that. We do some stuff with like the police. So it's a mixture of like basic like physical mental health stuff So we do some stuff around like mental health, workshops, the physical free football, and then some of the funding is a bit more targeted. So sometimes we might work with the police, we might work in an area that's really dangerous, we might work with kids that have got like SC&D needs. So that's like the bread and butter, like project managing that, making sure the programs are going well. I've got an amazing team who are like super experienced, all from the area, and we're essentially supporting kids that are like us. So like the relatability is, okay, when auntie comes, I've got to talk to her like an auntie. She doesn't care that I've been to uni. Auntie wants me to show her respect. And then I can say, you need to pick your kid up at 5 o'clock so we can finish. I can't just come at her. Or else the rave's getting locked off. So that's my day job, which I love. And then outside of that, I do a couple of little things. So within the youth workspace, I sit on a board. So I'm on a youth practitioners board. Essentially that sits under the mayor. So it's for the violence reduction unit in London, and that's all about initiatives that support reducing serious youth violence. So that could be football, that could be arts, that could be whatever. And it's just about people that are in the sector. What do the kids care about? What do we need to think about? How do we support them, rather than just saying this new generation's worse than us? And then outside of that, I'm starting a journey of trying to get into the elite space. So I currently scout for a Cat 1 team, Category 1 Academy. In the boys' game, I scout
What is Category 1?
So essentially their academies are categorised based off their provision. Great question, sorry. So if I use any more acronyms, so...
I got the step stuff. I know steps. But
so yeah, within the categories, so you've obviously got like the professional football clubs, which is 92 League 2 to the Prem. And then within that, each academy is graded by... Essentially, a Cat 1 has all of the wraparound that a first team would have. So you've got a physio, you've got strength and conditioning.
It's essentially the level of provision in
infrastructure and provision, and then a Cat 3 would have like maybe just better
and training
than a local.
Park.
Yeah, some aren't far off that. So like your Man Cities, your Leicesters, you go to the training grounds, it's pretty much the same as the first team. The physios, the data. So I scout and I do a bit of like coaching for like the boys that aren't quite in the building. So you scout them, then you'd watch them within like an elite environment. And then obviously if they're good enough, they then...
You would then funnel them through.
So I do a bit of that, bit of scouting, coaching. I scout for a women's team that's in the tier system, which is linked to a professional club, but their women's team's a little bit further down the pyramid, so a little bit of a blend. And then I also coach a men's Step 5 team. So that's kind of the bread and butter. And I've just recently started as a FA grassroots coach developer. So kind of like what I did, look, when you find coaches in the area, you support them, put them on courses, and then you support clubs as well. And then you do a bit of ED&I. So how do you support coaches from diverse backgrounds, kind of journeying within that?
You do a job and do jobs that I thought... That's what
I was just about to say, Dan, you know when you did sports management, this is the exact thing I was thinking in my head. This is what I'm going to do in my life, but I'm in sales, bro.
I'm going to coach, I'm going to do development, I'm going to work with kids.
Go to an elite club. Oh, bro, you're literally living my life.
I can talk to you about broadband though.
It's never too late, man. It's never too late.
I think, honestly, and me and Bucky talk about this all the time, it's like, we want to do this podcast, obviously brilliant, but also we want to free ourselves up.
Yeah, to be able to do things.
Do wholesome shit. And like, for example, like, do that. We just go spend some time with some kids. Do some coaching. We can all kick ball. Like,
but you know what?
So
what you're doing, what I said, like everything you're doing and your journey, like it's all very wholesome stuff. Like there's one thing I reflected on at the start of this year. Is like this. The one thing outside of like doing this podcast is like going into the future is like doing things in the community and actually making a difference. It might just be one person, and like hopefully this podcast touches people and like your story and does that. But actually, myself being out there and just like being able to do something really wholesome and like change your life. Because what you're saying there, and one thing I really took out of that is when you were going through what you were going through at a young age of 16, actually being outside and those people that are around you were actually people that shaped your journey to where you are at the moment.
I still talk to a lot of them now.
Right.
You know what's so interesting? No one ever spoke to me about mental health. So while they were helping me, no one ever said like, how's your mental health?
Right.
I'm not saying that's a negative thing, but they were just like getting me out of it without
actually...
So the elephant's in the room, right? Like you're older now, you're like, you know when you see someone that's struggling, we see it on the train, or if you're in the city, you might see someone and you're like, yeah, you had a bad meeting.
Yeah, fact.
But like in them days, that was the thing. So it's interesting when you say it, like now that I've gone full circle and I'm meeting them, I then realised one of the guys that helped me had just had an arranged marriage. Like he just got married. The other guy, his kids would have been like 3 or 4, co-parenting. The other guy had just lost a professional football career. As an adult, I'm like, wow, that's so like.
Doesn't that say how
intense.
important it is when you're struggling? Part of like getting out of your head is being of service to others and really helping others, because that feeling of when someone comes to you with a problem and you just sometimes listen to them and you can tell they feel better, what that does for you is incredible. And I think the lack of communicating, especially between men, I think not only robs the person going through problems of sharing their problem and halving that problem and communicating, it also robs the friend of that feeling of being a good friend and feeling like a present friend and feeling like a trusted friend. And like, you're sharing something really vulnerable with me. I appreciate that. And I think it's such a big problem between men that, like Yamba said, we're obviously trying to shine a spotlight on it for the 8 people that watch this. But like, we will continue to push that message because we're not looking to do it from any weird place except just our lived experience. And I think really feeling how maybe the lack of that younger in our lives impacts that now as older men, that you carry those things, So if we can help people with their kids or kind of work out some of their issues through talking, we want to kind of be pillars for that.
Guys are doing God's work, man.
The biggest, the biggest thing I think, and I think everyone maybe oversees this, is I think everyone goes through different things, but you'd be surprised how many similar experiences we all have in terms of like we're speaking about growing up in school and things, going through that, but just general life finances. Is like you'd be surprised when you have a conversation with someone, you lot might have had a similar journey in terms of where you've got to and gone through similar things. And that's another helpful bit, right? When you have a conversation with someone, you sit down and you go, oh shit, you've gone through it as well. And they give you their perspective on it.
But the only way you know that is if someone says something.
Oh, 100%.
And I think it's such a big problem that, like, you even talked about when you started talking with your friends, Paul. It's like retrospectively, everyone was like, I went through this at 21, I went through this at 25, but in the moment, no one's sharing. And I think that is the curse we really have to try and break. It's like in the moment when you're feeling the worst, that's the time to speak. Don't wait for it to be part. Don't wait. That's the moment to just let it out. Because if you can share it with someone, you've officially now on the upside of that curve. Because the worst point is when you're going through it and you're not telling no one.
Fact.
But as soon as you share someone, now you're on this part of the journey where it's upside. It's not. I'm not saying it immediately gets better.
No.
But you're definitely on the journey where
you've given yourself the opportunity.
Correct.
Let's go into Imperfect News because that bits as well.
Did it. Let's do it, man. I'm enjoying this, man.
I just did it myself. Thank you.
Sometimes you got to be the help you need.
Sometimes you got to dig
But normally we do it together.
Sorry. 3, 2, 1.
Nah, bro, I'm not over it.
Man, he feels like he got a happy step.
No, seriously, we need to talk about happy step. I was thinking about that drive and I thought, I think
if we just talk about how we grew up, back of the bus, cussing people. Sorry, last one, because I know I'm going off topic here. And last deep thing, and then let's get playful, man. When I realised how toxic it was, there was someone's younger brother that I'm cool with. So he would be my sister's age, of 4 or 5 years younger. And we'd finished uni, so I'm like late 20s, he's mid 20s. We bumped into each other late, maybe getting the bus or train back. I was like, oh, snap it, what's good, man? And he's like, oh, you don't recognise me? I was like, no, you're all grown up, you look good. I clocked you now, didn't clock you.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, do you remember me? I said, yeah, you're so-and-so. He goes, no, you don't. I said, I just said your name. He goes, no, you used to bully me. And I'm like, for me as an adult, being called a bully is like, it's up there.
Especially with what you do now.
It's like up there. And I was like, so I'm mad defensive.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'll bully you now. So I was like, but we had an interesting quick convo before our buses came. He said, no, like some of the things that you used to say about used to really hurt me. And I said, bro, I'm sorry. Like I'm like genuinely, and then sometimes you don't understand what I was being bullied. I was then passing out to someone else, and he carried that.
So interesting.
So I was so happy. I mean, hopefully he's forgiven me now, but I was so happy that I had that moment to actually apologize and say genuinely, like I'm not proud of that. And that's one of those moments I realised that like it's like a dog eat dog. Like
bro,
I could sit and go like, oh, all the oldest did this to me. And, like, and then I was like, no, actually, there's a few people that felt that way about me. And one of the things that I reflected on after uni was how I made people feel. And I was like, right, there's so many people that are going to think that I was this and that based on me trying to be like other people.
Fit in.
Yeah, and actually that was me, right? Because I was doing those behaviours and we hopefully had a bit of a joke about that and we could move past it and move on. But when I think back to that scenario, I would, me personally, never feel that type of way to anyone else because I look at happy slapping, robbing people, all these things we were doing as sadly, that's just the era we grew up in.
It's what it is.
And it was get or get
We
got.
didn't control the environment. We were just a
You're in
very
the environment,
small piece of a very big puzzle where that was what happened. And if you weren't on that, you were going to get puppied, rude boy.
Yeah.
Like you were going to be bottom of the future. It can't
be a
work like
victim.
that. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't.
Especially
So
if
that
you're
the
gonna go
number one
chill
thing
there.
in that culture, the number one thing when I think about our upbringing is don't get caught lacking, bro. because once you get caught lacking once, you're now prey.
You're regular.
Yeah, that's it. If you get one time,
And
it's
do you know
over.
what? Do you know how sad that is? Like you slip up once, it's over for you.
bro.
Like
It
it's
could be
over.
long, but honestly, I think about days on the block. Even to Tasker, for example, like Tasker used to get it bad, bro.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Tasker used to get it bad, bro. And I remember and then when I talk about racism, like, so I'm sitting here like getting my violin out, being a black guy, bruv. You know, I don't know when the Somali war was, but essentially there was an influx of Somalians, right? Bro, there was one Somalian on our block, bro. If I ever bucked him now, it would be a similar thing. I'd be like, bro, all I could do is apologise, bro. Like,
I think we all have those people because
Honestly,
we were
yeah,
all
it was-
somewhere in that
Yeah,
future.
yeah, fair.
So I
Yeah.
think look, you know what's interesting about you sharing that point, and again, thank you. Like you think about when Shahab came here,
Shouts to the same thing.
same
yeah.
thing, bro.
Yeah.
What did my brother I went to school with? It's like I think it's really nice when you see like that generation that are older being able to reflect and being able to say that was wrong that I did. My concern though, thinking again about my son, is the culture that we live in now is a gotcha culture.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the reality is, let's say some of the things we did when we were in school to that kid that I did to people we did. If those things were written down and documented and texted and videoed,
Yeah.
bro, that's the kind of things that will take away whatever career you got, bro.
Yeah.
Gone.
For what? For, bro, anything.
Anything
So
you've got.
my point is this, right? That's a scary environment to live in because then basically, how do you learn as humans? You learn by making mistakes and doing better, right? But you're now in a culture where you cannot make mistakes.
You're
If you make
it's
a
gonna be
mistake,
timestamped. It's gonna be there forever.
that could be the mistake that is fatal for the
Yeah.
rest of
Yeah.
your life, and that's crazy, bro. That's not a healthy environment to live in.
You're
That's why
correct.
this is Imperfect People, bro. Part of what the part of the show is showing people that no, you don't have to be perfect, man. It's calm. You can come on here and have great
You know
conversations.
what? You can make mistakes. I
Yeah.
think that's the important thing.
And you can make bad
Nobody's
mistakes,
No,
bro.
the whole
mistakes.
point is nobody's perfect, bro.
But you can make bad mistakes, bro.
Yeah.
Like I have family members when they move country, bro. Some of their natural beliefs and how they think, and people I know that move from different countries, they come across with what you can say is racism, and it is. But it's not because they're racist people. They don't know better.
Right,
So
yeah.
what happens is when they stop, like, you know, I'll give an example of some people in my life. It's like their best friends are people from different cultures and different sexual preferences and these kind of things where it's like their lives are now completely 180. But if they were prosecuted on what they first idiotic beliefs they had when they moved country, they'll be in prison.
very class,
Do
yeah,
you understand?
yeah.
So it's like how do you navigate that environment as a young person right now? It's hard, bro. So what are you getting? People that are suffering with loneliness, pulling away from people, right?
Yeah.
Isolating,
Not talking.
not talking. That's a symptom of living in a culture, in a society where you're prosecuted for making mistakes. Rather than understanding part of the process of being a human is making a mistake, getting better. How do you get better at sales? How do you get better at football? Reps.
Right.
But if every time you make a mistake, now you're done.
You get thrown out.
It's impossible
Yeah.
for you to get better at anything. And that's why you're having adults now that are babies, bro. There's a lot of babies out here in adults' bodies, bro. It's crazy. But anyway, let me come off my run. I'm not Tim Dillon. You get me?
Go on, let's do some imperfect
Some
news.
perfect news. Right. Statement. So your neighbour, let's relate to you.
They're all football related.
They're all
'cause you're in
football
the-
related. 'cause you're in the room.
Let's get to it.
So right now, legally, your neighbour cannot keep your football. So you know, you're having a kick about in the garden, kick the ball over. Some people get a bit nasty.
You get annoying neighbours.
I don't know why.
you know what I mean? I actually don't get it, bro.
Everyone has those neighbours from their
Bro,
childhood.
we had it in the block,
There
bro.
was one neighbour. If the ball went near them, it's long.
It's long. You're not getting it back.
We had
Or-
the
or do you know
circle
what?
in our block, yeah?
Yeah.
If the ball went into her garden, lady, black woman, her daughter was on these senders, yeah, I'm putting you on blast, yeah, so you should think about her actions, yeah. But she used to take our ball, she used to come, first of all, how did you get there before we did? She can't just run up, grab her ball, yeah? She got open her kitchen curtains and pop the ball, bruv, and then dash it back out.
What is that?
Fucking
Think about where that adult is.
Bro, that's
Yeah, that's
nasty, bro.
Okay, but you see her now, she's happy as Larry, she's probably nice. I'm just thinking,
Do you know what?
you know
But
what you
think
used
about
to
that,
do?
do
Let's
it.
put ourselves in our shoes, right? So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Go on.
we're chilling. It's a nice day. I'm just with my daughter, bro. And it's getting pass it. Yeah. Like I can see from her perspective while you're not shouting out the place and kicking the ball into
But
the
we're
garden
kids.
could be annoying.
They're
I understand
kids.
that, but you're not my kids.
Yeah, in fact.
Get off my hearing property, like.
Yeah, nice.
Sorry,
But I'm
just
still
on
on
that
your
point.
side, still,
On
that's
that point
right.
you just made that she's happy now. Do you know how many old people that like back in the day used to be just
Bunch of
nasty?
arseholes, bro.
Yeah, but right now
Like,
they're just all giddy
they're
and happy.
calm,
Like
yeah.
you used to bully me, by the way.
You trying to fuck my lift, have general conversation. I don't even like you, bro. You alright?
Yeah, crazy.
But yeah, now legally
ops for life.
they can't keep the ball. And even doing stuff like that, like popping the ball, that's illegal now.
It's illegal
bro.
now.
Damage.
It's actually illegal.
It's
Finally.
illegal.
And I rate that because,
Finally.
bro, you know how many? Like I said, we also had this like wooden thing where the ball, if the ball went over, bro, they were never giving it back. They would see you and take it inside, bro.
Yeah, but that's also like, what are you getting
How
out of
much
that?
football can they play, bro? You know, bare balls, bro. Where do you go with
But
the
what are you
footballs,
getting?
bro?
For example, her popping that, like, what are you getting from that? Like,
Bruv,
I'm not
you're
going to
giving
stop
up-
playing
You're
football.
murdering our football, and
also-
also for us to see. Like you open your thing and
Yeah,
kill
it's
it.
crazy. That's crazy.
Watch us and you.
The
throw it
show
back
is
out.
mad.
Yeah.
The show of
It's
opening the
mental, bruv.
curtains is crazy. But are we all in agreement that if the ball comes into your garden, you personally now is who you are? Imagine you got kids playing wherever you live, yeah?
Yeah.
And the ball comes. Are you saying 100% of the time, even if it's every day in summer, you're giving the ball back? You're
Do
gonna say
you know
that?
what? It happens. So,
Answer my question, brother.
sorry. I'm just telling you, it happens. This is live. This is live and direct. It
So you're
happens for
every
me.
time giving it back.
Not on the day sometimes, bro. Sometimes I leave for like 2
Yeah,
days,
I-
bro.
I-
Yeah,
listen.
sometimes.
Like, I'm not going to get it all the time. If you
Yeah, but
jump
they'll be
into
like,
my
sorry,
garden,
Dan, can you get us the
yeah,
ball?
no,
Sorry.
no.
No, but what do you mean, bro?
No.
Do you know what I did the other day?
But is it like work on your touch, work on your tech?
Yeah.
Like, because-
Be better.
No, there
He
are
said be better.
actual consequences. It ain't that you
You're
just
giving
missed
it
the
back, though.
target.
There's no
No, but like you said, I'm not constantly doing it all day.
Yeah, but
It's
you know
a
what?
law,
You know
though,
they
isn't
can
it?
see you working.
You know you can get prosecuted for that.
Bro, it's a law, bro.
What, for keeping it?
You're keeping their ball,
I'm
bro.
not keeping it because I tell you for what, you can come and get it.
Well, to be fair, that's what I did
If
the
you
other
jump
day.
into
I
my
don't know,
garden,
okay,
I don't mind that. If you jump into my
You know
garden,
your
grab a
fence
ball,
starts
I
getting
couldn't get
wonky,
it.
bro.
Yeah, but depends who fences it. Which side is it, bruv?
Yeah, you got the right side. Was it right side or left side? You have. I can't remember.
No, yeah, I think the left side's your fence.
It's actually how it works.
That's the rule.
I've never lived in a
So
house.
one of
bro.
those fences.
Oh
is-
yeah. Yeah,
Got-
so
Yes,
one
I
side
guess.
is
Yeah,
I don't know which side's which either,
I
but
think it's left because in my yard it's the left
I'm
side.
sure.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's how you know I've always been in council estates, bro. I've never lived in a
You know,
house.
again, another topic we'll get onto. Yeah, it's like, bro, like, obviously now I do a lot of DIY and stuff like that. Get a little bit of banter, it's like, but I've never seen DIY in my life. My dad didn't do DIY.
That's mad,
when
bro.
something happened, we called the council.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know like that? We called the council.
My
bruv. They
problem
come and
was
done that shit, bruv.
with council estate when I was younger, and obviously now I'm older. I understand it's obviously for there is a connotation that comes with council estates. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember because I had the word estate in it. I thought it was bougie.
Bruv,
Yeah, no, but I can see.
But I
come from
swear
abroad.
to God, I thought it was
Bougie.
fancy. I was like, we're gonna get a house and they're gonna. It's called an estate. That's banging.
Uptown.
And then now I'm
I thought
older.
it was a will. Man, I thought it was the will like the estate has been given to us. Like,
Now I'm
got
older.
estate.
I look at it from the lens
you're
of
blessed.
like, oh yeah, bro, that was very different now. But I can hear what my neighbors
Is
are
that
for
is
dinner,
that a
bro.
psychology thing? Do you reckon they named it estate or you
think so.
estate so you like
Yeah,
it's a
maybe. You're gonna
psychological
get an
thing?
estate.
Yeah, in
You're
your head.
gonna get
Yeah.
a
well,
house
it
in an
is
estate.
technically an estate. It's a group
Bro,
of
no, I would call it
properties,
different.
innit? It's a land.
It's a community flat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it is, more accurate.
Yeah, community
Like,
flats.
But yeah, either way, listen, I'm happy for them to climb into my garden and get it.
But that's
don't
what
know
I
if
did the
I'm
other day. I
constantly
literally
going out
told
to
the
get it.
neighbours, like, boys, the gate
I'll
is
give them
open.
2 a day,
The gate
bro.
is open. If you kick the ball
One
over,
a
just
day,
come
maybe.
just come and get it because it's long for me.
So I was watching. You lot know who Louis C.K. is? Louis C.K. So he
heard the
is
name, but
an
that's-
American comedian, but like considered a legend, like very quite funny guy, like satire-y, interesting.
Oh yeah.
And he was talking about
This motherfucker's like 70 years old.
yeah, he's funny
60,
as hell,
yeah.
bro. He was talking about basically how
I know.
like dreams are quite mad, innit?
I don't
And-
dream, but yeah.
But they were talking about,
Hold
like,
on.
for example, if something crazy happens in a dream, we'll come back to him not dreaming. If something crazy happens in a dream, like he dreamt that he peed on a baby and he felt really guilty about it. That's what he said. He's like, I woke up guilty. I know I didn't do it, but I felt guilty about it. He's so funny, yeah? So let me ask you, here's my question. Let's say you're lying in bed with your partner, yeah?
Yeah.
And I want you to imagine this. So you're lying in bed with your partner. Everyone close your eyes, please, yeah? So you're sleeping in bed with your partner and you're relaxing. You're out. So you actually don't know what you're doing. You're just asleep. And all you hear, you get woken up by your partner shouting really racist shit. Like, so now, what do you do? Because now, and let's assume, just for banter, your partner is a different race to you.
So mine is,
factually correct, but just for people watching, right? So imagine they're just saying racist stuff about you.
About me.
Hold on. While they're sleeping,
Mr. Poe, wake up, Mr. Poe.
No, I'm saying vulgar racist. Like, imagine they're actually
Sorry, they're sleeping and dreaming and saying racist, or are they
mad?
live?
No, they're sleeping,
okay,
bro.
cool.
But
Just
they're
make
saying,
sure.
you think your partner you're sleeping and they're just saying racist stuff. That's crazy. That is worse. That is worse, yeah.
It's Mr. Popo,
Yeah,
not
Mr.
Mr. Poe.
Yeah. This is mad, by the way. Don't show this, bro. They
No,
they can't sell replicas of this nowhere, bro.
Nah, that's a shit show, man. I'm gonna go back and sue the people that used to call me.
You should. So my question to you lot is, how do you handle that situation? Imagine mad racist stuff.
but it's about you directly.
It can be.
what-
Let's say
like-
whatever would get the worst reaction out of you.
That called you blue gums, like.
Man, this is a wild one.
So
Porch monkey.
bro. And she's,
are you on them? Like, is it? Are you gonna ask them?
Do you
Like,
know what's funny about this situation? Yeah, my wife
My wife.
my wife.
has had dreams, and then at me for her dream.
Oh,
for
yeah,
stuff
I
I'm
get
doing
that
in
shit
dream.
all the time.
But I'm just like, but you're like, I've got no control about you and your subconscious.
I get that all the time. It's
right?
pathetic.
Yeah.
Really. It's like,
So
piss
what you're
off.
saying is, would I be mad if she's hella racist in her dream? I don't think so.
I don't think I would be.
I don't think so.
But you need to imagine this stuff being more racist than you're currently imagining.
Yeah, but how much more racist do you get than blue gums, like, or porch monkey?
No,
Yeah,
just
but what I'm
think
saying is,
about
but what
racism.
am I gonna do? Like, it's her in her dreams, right?
Yeah, but she's talking
dreaming.
about you. So she's dreaming, but you're there. So and she said, imagine mad racist stuff. Bro.
Also, what do I do?
About
what did I
you
do
and your
to you, bro?
family.
Yeah, what can you even
imagine
do?
they're going in. No, but use your finger. Do you wake them up and do you go like?
No, I gotta wake you up because this has to stop. We can't.
Yeah, so you're gonna let it happen.
I'm going back to bed and you're doing that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna wake them up.
Yeah, but you're
you
calling
okay?
me Mr. Popo. Like, knock it off, like.
Get it together.
Imagine the
I've got a
racism
picture of
being on
Mr.
dial
Popo here.
1000, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know. I wouldn't. I would probably just.
So would you wake them up or not?
No, you're getting woken up.
Wait,
wake them
stop.
up.
And what would your
100%.
first question
Yeah,
be?
stop. Why are you basically abusing me? Like, what the hell is going on?
No, but also
No,
being
no,
woken up, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Like, knock it off. Like, go back to sleep
but
and
then,
dream
no,
about
see, I didn't
daisies.
mean it. You'd just be like, calm.
What?
But then you're reflecting on the words and stuff, and you're like, that was like too much.
Is that how you
Just
feel?
like
You know when it was
breakfast.
too detailed and too racist?
Yeah,
you need to
where did
imagine
we
it as like,
get
it was a bit
Mr.
too much.
Popo?
Were you actually sleeping? Like,
No,
it doesn't
what would-
have to wake you up. The thing is, I'd have questions, but also it's not that deep. Like, I'm actually not going to be mad at you because that's.
Would you think about it before you slept again?
I might not sleep for a little bit and be like, wait, what did she say?
Yeah,
that?
where did this come from?
Yeah, where did that come from? Is that how you really feel? Like, is that how you really feel about black
Because
people?
slightly when
Like,
you-
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, like,
There's an
you know when it's so racist?
you
where it's
like me, you like me, but what about the rest of us? Like,
I'm out here thinking, did you vote reform?
yeah, fact. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You voted Brexit.
Yeah,
You know, no one ever
Yeah,
admits
you
to
must have
vote.
been sleeping when you went to vote.
You know, no one ever
people
admits.
don't-
No one ever admits
that,
that it was
yeah.
out, but it was a majority.
Oh.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
you.
yeah. You,
I've got a question for you boys.
Go.
So, you lend your friend 200 quid, yeah?
Is this hypothetical?
You lend your pal 200 quid, and they then bet with that 200 quid,
I like this.
This is giving you.
and they win 200 million pounds. Yeah?
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, but it's a good
What are
one.
you doing? Like, what are you saying?
What? Hold on. What they
How
doing?
close
Are
is
they?
the friend?
No,
Yeah,
hold on.
I
What
was
are they
thinking
doing?
this.
Are they
I'm
giving me?
thinking
Are
this.
they giving me
How
back my 200?
That's what I'm asking
Or are
you.
they-
What are you
or
going
are
to
they-
do? Like, what are you going to do?
So I'm the friend that's giving you money. Yeah? I've given you 200, and you won 200 million. That's our money, bro. Let's be real.
Okay.
We've won.
We've won
What?
because without me, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Okay.
So we need to find an agreeable amount where you go 200 million is a
What do
lot
you
of
think
money.
is an agreeable amount?
Give me half. Give me half.
Half.
Bro, you wouldn't be here if I
And
didn't give it
anything
to you.
less than half is not agreeable.
No, we can negotiate. We'll start at half, innit?
let's
But
say-
I'm not gonna go
okay,
below.
let's
I'm not
flip
gonna
it,
go
let's flip
below
Let's say I'm
30%,
buying a
bro.
yard and I say to you, borrow me 30 bags. I bought the yard with your borrowed 30 bags.
Yeah,
Okay. So I'm gonna pay you back.
yeah.
Now, the yard is my property. You don't
Yeah.
own that yard.
Yeah, that's a different
So if I
situation.
sell
bro.
the yard,
no, that's a
you
different
get zero.
situation.
But we know,
that's a different
we know
situation
houses
to a
appreciate,
gamble.
though.
Yeah, but that's a different
We know
situation to a
houses
gamble.
appreciate.
Yeah.
In
But
a
what
2
happened
bill
is, you know what
scenario.
appreciated? His lottery ticket appreciated, bro.
No, that's a gamble
But
though,
he
because he
did-
could have lost that 200 at the
But-
same
yeah,
time.
But house prices go
exactly.
down.
You still owe me 200 pounds, by the
Yeah,
way.
But we
exactly.
also didn't know that he was going to use it for one.
Right,
Yeah.
so you've bought me
Yes.
2 bills. I've used that 2 bills. I've won 200 million. Yeah.
No.
Why do you think I owe you half?
Don't look at me like I owe you anything.
Nah,
Exactly.
bro. Because you wouldn't be a millionaire without me,
But
bro.
I'll return your 200 pounds.
No,
Life.
bro. No,
That's-
I
you're-
can't.
you're
I can't watch you go live
millionaire.
life.
Monzo. You know the Monzo sound when you're just there you go,
Start
bro.
again, bro.
Enjoy.
I can't watch you go live a millionaire's life knowing
Why?
that came from me,
I've
bro.
returned your 200 pounds.
I've created your lifestyle.
I've returned your 200 pounds.
But I've made your life better.
problem?
I've made your life better.
Yeah, but hold on,
I
okay.
made my life better.
Let's think about
I
this.
made my life
You
better
need more.
because I
You need
went
more
to bed.
context, perspective.
Go on.
Let's put it like this: that £200 was in this case used for a lottery ticket, gave a different return. Let's say I bought dungarees.
Yeah, what? Do you want half my dungarees?
Let's say I used that £200 to buy steak. Yeah, and eat a nice dinner at the tomahawk that was on the thing that you didn't rub out. You're a rookie. Like the reality is,
I can imagine boss walking into this restaurant, by the way, just nonchalantly
Yeah,
I'm pretending nothing's even happened, man. Just going there. So how's everyone going today? Like, just fucking-
oh, no one would even know it happened. No, so I think you're looking at it from the lens of because of what it is, you're entitled to it. I think if it was something else, you wouldn't care. But if I bought trainers, you don't own one of my shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So you're looking at it from
trainers
the
are
lens-
not significantly improving
No, no,
your
no.
quality
Bro,
of
bro,
life.
bro, I've got bad feet, so
No, bro.
Fundamentally, Bocky's point is correct. Like,
What?
if he used that 2 bills and just lost it, you're still expecting your £200
yeah, you
back.
just want £200.
Yeah,
You're not going to go, do you know what? Just give me £100 back.
Or you bought great trainers. now
Go
they're
on. No,
worth more, give me-
I'm wrong. Go on.
No. Me personally, if that actually happened to me, yes.
Yeah.
If you bought me 2 bills and I won 200 million, I would give you a 200 back. I would probably give you, say, like 10 million.
Yeah,
And then move on.
No, you have to give me something, bro. You can't.
No,
bro, you
here's
can't give
what
me
For your
something.
blessing, because
But
you
you
blessed
can't
me
go
at that
there.
time, I'm going to
No,
bless you
listen.
back.
Maybe
You can't go
I
there
can't say
expecting.
half. Yeah, half is crazy.
Yeah, don't expect
half is
shit.
right.
That's-
It's Chris like this.
No.
Bro,
Listen,
no.
I'm not gonna tell you I'm expecting, but in my head you have to give me
Okay,
something.
that's
bro.
different. The way it works, in my head is this. All I'm gonna say to you is,
By the
bro,
way, I said 10 million. He went 10 million.
And he pointed. You're coming.
No, he's gonna give you
He's gonna give you
£200 in
50
your
bags.
installments,
He's
fam.
gonna give you 50 bags.
let me check.
Man went 10 million.
This is how people that win lotteries always lose their money. They just start handing out 10 mil.
10 million.
You only got 20 of those.
You've got 190
Box
left.
did the maths.
you
You
do
only
all
ended up 20
He's gonna-
times.
Hear me out, hear me
I'm
out.
not giving 20 people that money, bro.
I think this is how it goes. You have to go back to the person you gave that won the money and say, "Can I get my 200 back, please?" They'll give you the 200, and then when they give it to you and they put it in your hand, you just can't move yet. You just have to wait and hope
stay
they go,
stay silent.
some more. But you can't expect. You just
Yeah,
have
but
to
that
kind of
some more might be another £100,
You kind of
bro.
take the 200,
No, but
and
listen
you
to
take
me.
the 200 and you go.
No, but listen to me. What if
You
they
know,
give you?
start
What
doing
if they
the-
give you
I start
another?
moving like that guy on TikTok, Cabby.
What-
Do you know this bro? Start doing this.
But listen to me. What if they give you just another £100 and say, and here's £100 for the blessing?
I'll say, really? And I'll wait, and whatever they give me, I'll walk away. But from that moment onward, like I say, I'll never speak to them again. But I'll judge.
No, but I'm burning, bro.
No, I'll burn.
Yeah, you're burning.
That's my difference.
Bro, I'm
I'll
burning.
privately burn. I won't publicly show
Just so
anything.
we're clear, yeah. That person doesn't owe you anything
Yeah, they
but
don't owe
your
you.
200
Yeah,
quid
yeah,
back.
yeah, hundo.
Yeah, let's be
Financially,
clear.
though, morally.
Yeah.
Morally different.
Yeah.
That's
but
how you
morally,
do
yeah.
the.
Yeah, I can never be walking away and not having not in my head, bro. I'm looking at you going, you have to.
Or
nice
maybe just
me,
send
bro.
them a list of shit you want.
But
No,
if you,
because I'm enjoying that. If I'm that person, bro.
Yeah,
What do you
and
mean?
I might not give you money. I might just start treating you to shit. You
I
might
really
just
want
get
a
a
nice
New
yard.
York.
Like a
Yeah,
bad
you might
bee.
just get a New York.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
what I'm
you
saying
can
is
pack
there's
me
got to
up.
be
Just
some
like a
sort of
bad bee just getting
compensation.
shit.
Yeah,
But
pack me
there
up.
might be
Take me
some,
shopping.
there must be some sort of
no one's
compensation
taking my
outside the
shop.
200.
That's
That's
how
all
I'm
I'm saying,
taking
but I've
you
got to be
shopping,
compensated outside my £200. It might not be the money or the half, whatever, but you have to
Like,
do
if
some
say
nice
if I
stuff
bought
for
you a
me. bro.
yard and a car and that. and
Oh,
you
we're
go,
good,
Any
bro.
car, any yard.
We're good.
Yeah, any car in the
calm,
yard.
calm.
Yeah,
Bro,
Yeah,
we're
I'll bust that,
good.
that's calm.
We're
I don't
good.
need nothing from you, but well done,
Yeah.
you won it, bro.
Yeah,
It's,
thank
you know,
you.
it's too many entitled people. As soon as someone wins, everyone's like, "What can I do?" It's like, bro, nothing to do with you, bro.
Yeah, literally,
You didn't pick-
because I took that 2 bills
Yeah.
and went to do that with
Yeah.
it. You weren't part of that. You
Yeah,
weren't
yeah, yeah.
all going gamble
Your
or whatever.
contract ended.
Yeah, exactly. My thing was, I'm going to use this 2 bills to go and gamble it. And
So
I
it's not
bust.
an expectation, but it's like, say, it's morally, you should be like, okay,
Oh,
cool.
but you're tight if you win two the 100 million.
200
You
mil.
know, boss man 3 mil.
We weren't really friends. We weren't really friends. Really,
No,
weren't really
facts.
friends.
Said
We
you don't
weren't
want to pay
really
my
friends.
mortgage. Crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. It has to be. It
got a
can
little
be stuff like that,
500k
right? It could be.
left, bro,
You
like-
could just pay off my mortgage,
Yeah,
right?
pay
Like,
off your
just
mortgage.
make my life a little bit better, at least. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I'll
make
bless
me-
you back.
Yeah, facts.
Why do we have to put a number on it? It's like you blessed me, I'm blessing
No,
you.
it's got to be some sort of number, bro. You can't. No. Let's be free, but you can't buy me a pair of trainers and be like, here you go, son.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
Them Travis Scotts.
yeah, no, bro. I don't even want them. Like,
Hey, listen. Are we all agreed?
We are all agreed.
Paul,
Yeah.
thank you for coming through,
Thank you, man.
All right,
Shout out to
unreal,
Paul for coming through, bro.
I
Thank
love
you
that
so much.
conversation.
Listen, we've got a tradition on this podcast
We have a tradition.
where you have to say the outro.
Yes.
Do you know what outro is?
No, I'm gonna have to teach you.
At the end of every show, I say, we've been imperfect, you've been the people, Godspeed. You don't have to say the Godspeed bit. But
Just bye.
we just do, yeah, see you later. So, Paul, thank you for coming.
We've been imperfect. You've been you've been.
How we go? Tick 2.
Reload it.
Paul, thank you very much for coming, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
You've been
we've
brilliant.
been imperfect. You've been the people. Godspeed.
Godspeed.